Very simple sliced steak. Tahini Caesar salad recipe. A few tricks to making a proper steak. We always take the chill off the steak, bring the steak to room temperature. Why? Because cold meat on a hot surface will seize up. Next trick is to always use cast iron in a flat surface so you get an even caramelization and development of the sugars that are natural to the protein, in this case, the steaks. For the steak cut, I buy whichever has the best price of flank steak, hanger steak, skirt steak, or flat iron steak. And I portion 8 ounces per person. Really, you only need 6. You can oil the meat or the surface. We season from above so that we see where the salt and pepper are going, and we know we're getting an even distribution. Then we put our seasoned side down so we can season side 2. The next thing to know about cooking any protein is that when we remove it from the heat, you must let the meat rest. Why? So that the juices can redistribute back into and settle. For the croutons to go with this salad, I make an entire tray of them, as much bread as I could possibly fit onto this tray. And then I took a combination of EVOO and butter, melted the butter into the oil with some crushed garlic, and we're gonna douse our cut up pieces of peasant bread with sesames with lots of garlic, butter, and oil. Za'atar is a spice blend that you can buy already mixed in many different recipes on your spice aisle in your larger markets, or you can order it online. So sumac and sesame are the base, and then we add, or I add, this is my blend, granulated garlic, nice earthy cumin, smoky cumin, a mild chili, Aleppo pepper or ground ancho. I like Syrian Aleppo pepper, has a nice pop to it, and it's not too spicy for a ground chili. And I think it pairs beautifully with sumac, so I have a little Aleppo pepper in mine. Then oregano or marjoram, they're related, they're very similar in flavor. And I like to use dried dill, a lot of dried dill, and some thyme. And you could throw in parsley if you have dried parsley in your pantry too. But those are the main components. Here we're gonna douse our croutons with a bunch of it, give it a good toss, and then put these in the oven until they're deep, golden in color, and very, very fragrant. Now we're gonna make the tahini dressing. So, of course, we start with tahini, which is ground sesame. It's this lovely, delicious paste. And we're gonna put about a half a cup in for a batch of dressing. To that, we're gonna put in a few cloves of garlic, just knock the skins off, and lots of lemon, the juice of 2 lemons. You can also use a lemon press if you like, but I just find this easier. And I don't have to clean the lemon press. A couple of tablespoons of Dijon mustard, a fat splash of Worcestershire, and I like a combo of both tangy and salty and buttery and nutty pecorino cheese and Parm cheese. Fat glug of EVOO. And then as this processes up, it can thicken up because of the density of the tahini paste. So I always keep a little water right by me if I have to add a little splash to get it going. There we go. I have a sturdy assortment of greens. I have escarole. I also have flat leaf kale. That's cut with a classic for Caesar salads, romaine. I've got parsley, a big handful of mint, and fresh dill. We're gonna coarsely chop a mountain of herbs and add that to our salad as well. We slice against the grain, the rested meat, and then you can use your knife to collect it and pop it down in front of your mound of Tahini Caesar. So I took some of the crouton and tossed them with the dressing and our mix of greens. Right before I pull the steaks off, I sear some lemons, and we put that seared lemon juice down over the meat itself to cut through the natural fats in it. And then we're gonna take our Za'atar seasoning blend and sprinkle some of that down over the meat as well. I know, right? And then some of the extra croutons so they can stay nice and crunchy down over the top, everybody. Right? Tell me you're not psyched for salad night.